who fought and struggled with his hand and tongue and heart in his cause. He will say, Nabi Muhammadun ibn Abdullah ibn Abdul Muttalib, Rasulullah, Nabiullah, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The angels will ask him, how did you know this? He will say, I read Allah's book, I believed in Allah's book, and I obeyed Allah's book. Not by just reading it, kissing it, and placing it as an adornment on the wall. No. I read Allah's book, I believed in Allah's book, and I obeyed Allah's book. And then the results are announced from where? The test results. You know, you think it's such a simple test. But this is the biggest test that you'll ever confront. Brothers and sisters, this is the test. You know, we work extremely hard day and night in university to get a degree, to pass the exams, to pass the HSC, the school certificate, to become professors, to pass our thesis. But we don't even think of passing this test. The 3 simple questions, but how can we pass this test? It's not by memorizing, as we do in university. Memorize, just memorize and you answer. It's all memorization. The next day you don't know anything. Or in the HSC likewise, or in any other institution, educational institution. This is not like this. You cannot memorize these 3 questions and thus memorize the answers and say, Alhamdulillah, I'm going to keep refreshing my memory because I know the answers, I know the questions, Alhamdulillah, I'll be right. No. The memorization and the answering here is in your belief and your actions, explicitly and implicitly, outwardly and inwardly, externally and internally. You must accept with your limbs by acting, and you must believe by your heart. This is the belief, and this is the way you can memorize, and you can answer, and you can revise. You can revise for this test by action, by belief. This is the only way you can answer this test, these questions. And then the call from the heavens, the test results are announced. A caller from the heavens announces the results. My slave has spoken the truth. Allah Ta'ala will call out, my servant has spoken the truth. So provide for him, furnish him from paradise, clothe him from paradise, and open for him a door to paradise. Eternal happiness, eternal abode, eternal bliss, opulence, comfortableness, beautifulness, everythingness in there. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Because you deserve it. You worshipped Allah, you loved Allah, you applied Allah's law, you deserve it. Do we not deserve it? What are we doing here tonight? Are we here for a joke? Just look at each other and laugh? No. We want Allah's mercy. We desire Allah's love. We desire Allah's meeting. And we ask the Almighty Lord that He likewise desires our meeting. This is our aim here, brothers and sisters. We want Allah's mercy. We want Allah's love, Allah's protection. We want Allah Ta'ala to bestow His mercy and extend that grave to the extent of our eyes, illuminate it and fill it with greenery. And this is what happens to the believing servant. And then appears before him what? A good man. A man appears before this servant with a pleasant face, good clothes, nice garments, a nice smell. He says to this believing servant, I am here to give you glad tidings which will please you, tidings of Allah's acceptance, gardens of everlasting bliss, and this is what you have been promised. Brothers and sisters, we are promised this. We are promised this. But don't forget, we have to fulfill this. The promise of Allah Ta'ala is for His believers. Never ever forget, Allah Ta'ala will never ever be injustice to His believer. Never. He has promised us this, and He will give us this as long as we are sincere. So He will say, this is what you have been promised. He will say, the believing servant, who are you? Your face is one that brings goodness. He will say, I am your good deeds. I am your prayer, your fasting, your zakat, your psalm. I am your dhikr. I am the prayers that you stood up at late night, praying, standing up, your feet cracked. I am these good deeds of yours. You will say, I am your good deeds. SubhanAllah, brothers and sisters. Whenever you perform a good deed, remember this. The good deed will be in the image of a man. Your good deed on the day of resurrection, in the grave, it will come in the image of a man. I am your good deeds. Never ever be neglectful. Never ever be reluctant, hesitant when it comes to righteousness. Confront, approach, and apply. Because you are going to find this. Why are we so hateful? And we always want only in this world. We work hard to achieve the best of this world. Why do we not work hard and achieve the best of the hereafter? Why do we not work and achieve eternal luxurious, not trivial, futile material of this world? For only a mere little time that is not even yours. And then a door to paradise is open for this believing servant. And a door to hellfire is opened as well. And he sees the fire crushing each other, crushing. Extremely scary. And it will be said to him, this would have been your abode had you disobeyed Allah Ta'ala. But Allah has substituted you with this, the door to paradise, for your obedience. And thus he sees bounties, beautiful smells, greenery, bliss, blessings. And when he sees that which awaits him of bounties, what did he say? Ya Allah, speed up the arrival of the hour. Ya Allah, speed up the arrival of the hour. This is the believing servant. We ask the Almighty Lord, the one that created the heavens and the earth, the one who established His throne in a way that suits His majesty, to have mercy on us and make us among those who answer these questions easily, among those whose souls leave their bodies at the time of death as easily as water flows, drops flow from the spout of a water skin. We ask the Almighty Lord to see the angels in good appearance, beautiful appearance, informing us of Allah's forgiveness, informing us of Allah's pleasure, informing us that Allah wants to meet us. We ask the Almighty Lord to place us in the highest of paradise, the Firdaus al-A'la. This is the believing servant. Next week, insha'Allah ta'ala, we'll continue this narration with the disbelieving servant. نصر الله العافية وأبعدنا الله من ذلك وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.